NSCS.com, and we're getting new GarageCam presented by Mobile One. I'm here with Chris Rice.
She's definitely not Matthew Dillner, but Dillner, I know you're back at home watching. We're going to try to do you proud today. I'm going to have to leave you a little early, but I think she's a little nervous.
I am. I'm a little nervous, so be easy on me with the chat, okay, people? Everybody be nice, but send us questions because we're still going to give you what you want to see. And we're here. We haven't even said where we are.
That's right, exactly.
Atlanta Motor Speedway.
You hear the trucks in the background doing a little practice. Just got done with Xfinity practice. We were P3 in Xfinity practice. Don't even know if Costner knows that, but hey, it's cold in Atlanta, as you can see. So that means fast speeds, everybody.
It is. It's a little chilly. It's not as chilly as last year, though. I was here last year, and last year was miserable. It was rainy and cold. At least the sun's out. It's beautiful. So you know what? We're about to do a walkthrough. Let's go ahead and start. We got the 47 hiding.
They got all these doors closed, but you can see in the background here, A.J. Allmendinger's car, the number 47.
You can see a little bit of that new low downforce package.
That's what I was going to talk about. We've done a show on the low downforce. You can see how short the spoiler is. Also, in the garage is their new competition director, Ernie Cope.
Moving on. We got the 13 of Casey Mears. Still can't see him. We need him to come out in the sun.
That's two of our partners there. The 47 and 13 have an RCR alliance like we do at Colic Racing.
Moving on.
Big news out of the Stewart-Haas organization this week, Costner.
Oh, yeah, they're going over to Ford in 2017. That is big news. Some people a little upset about it, but you know what? Tony Stewart, he had a presser, and he was like, we're excited about it. We're, with Chevy right now. We're going to do them proud in 2016. 2017, they're moving on. And that's the number
big
10 of Danica Patrick.
Huge Chevrolet. They've been with Hendrick. Everybody had an alliance with the Hendrick, so now they're moving over to Ford. So Robert Yates engines.
There you go. Hey, and fun fact about Danica and Nature's Bakery, I had my first Nature's Bakery bar for the first time, Fig Bar, and it was pretty dang good. So you should definitely go try it out. Moving on. We need to go inside of the garage to see some of these cars.
Hey, I'm gonna stop him. He just called me. Yeah, I am big and fat, aren't I, Trevor? This is one of my driver's best friends. So Trevor Bayne, Blake Cook, they're really good friends. But Trevor, nice cold day in Atlanta. How do you think the speeds are, and how do you think today is going to transfer to Sunday?
Well, you tell me. You got the experience today, but hopefully we can just learn a little bit about our car. Obviously, balance things are going to change a lot as the weekend goes on. Track takes rubber, it heats up. You're always fighting for grip here, and we'll have a little bit of excess of grip when it's this cold outside. But you guys seem pretty fast, so that's exciting for you all. But hopefully our Advocare Ford has the same speed in it.
We are fast in our Chevrolet. You see how I got that in, right? But
it's okay. Our Ford's going to be really fast.
So you got a teammate. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a teammate, but you have some big news with the Stewart-Haas group coming over to Ford next year. How is that going to help you guys, or will that help you guys?
Well, Ford's serious about winning a manufacturer's championship, and sometimes that's a game of numbers, and they've really stepped up their commitment to the Sprint Cup Series, and they're showing that with Stewart-Haas. They've shown that with Roush and Penske over the years in RPM, but anytime you can increase those numbers, we hope that information will translate over to us some. Stewart-Haas has been really strong over the last couple of years, and there's always deals working, and they'll be running Roush Yates engines and things like that, and so hopefully we'll have some collaboration there.
Sweet. That's Trevor Bayne. He don't get much sleep now with the new baby, so your hat looks good. Did Blake do that one? Okay, good.
This is what happens when you have Chris Rice on the show. You get to talk to drivers. We're just walking through. Let's go step inside the garage to kind of see some of these cars here. See the Advocare. Oh, and here we see the 14. How could we miss it? It's going to be run by Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon getting a shot in the 14, stepping in for Tony Stewart. It's going to be big time for the Xfinity Series driver. He was talking about in his press pass earlier today on NASCAR.com and in Atlanta that he hasn't got to run the new low downforce package yet. And so he's a little nervous, but he's excited. He's expecting big things in this Sprint Cup race, and he's ready to do Stewart-Haas Racing proud. He also talked about how him and Austin race against each other. They're always competitive. They're always, you know, doing the brotherly love, brotherly competition. So it'll be interesting to see how he does in that 14.
See, Costner, what happens is I go get people to talk to because we don't know too much to talk about. Matt Fuchsia is Trevor Bayne's crew chief, but last year you was Greg Biffle's crew chief. How are you transferring what you did last year to this year so far? I know it was just Daytona, you hadn't done no downforce stuff. This is the first week, but how are you doing it?
The biggest thing is communication. I've worked with Greg for so many years. Kind of got a communication, me knowing what he needs and he needs knowing what he needs to tell me. So we're not just focused on that communication, trying to work out what Trevor needs. And this weekend in Atlanta is going to be a big test. You know, Daytona was kind of just getting to know each other. This weekend is going to be a test of really getting the communication down and getting to where what he needs to be able to do.
Oh, we got too much noise, so I guess we gotta go. Thanks, Matt. Come on, keep walking.
We're gonna keep
Couldn't hear us.
walking.
Sorry about that, GarageCam.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So now we're going. Can you hear me now? You're good. Okay. So what we were talking about is Matt's relationship with Trevor, how he's taking what he learned with Greg Biffle and moving it to Trevor. So tell us all about that again.
It's really exciting being part of this group. It's really good group of guys. The biggest thing right now is just working on communication between myself and Trevor, myself and the team, and just everybody coming together as a group. You know, after working with Greg for so many years in the communication, we got that pretty much down to where he needed to tell me what I needed to know, and I was giving him what he needed to be able to go out and do his business. And this weekend in Atlanta being the first opportunity to work on handling and working on this new aero package is going to be a test of being able to get to what we need to be able to perform on Sunday.
That Matt Fuchsia, Trevor Bayne's crew chief for Roush Fenway Racing.
There you go. Thank you, Chris Rice. Woo. Hi guys. So now we're gonna keep walking this way because we're gonna go inside the garage. So you talked about it's cold. It's gonna be slick, and a lot of these guys are saying that this race is kind of like the start of the season. It's kind of where you find out where you're gonna be in the field. So talk about the asphalt here and how it hasn't been repaved, and why it's so slick in this new downforce package, and how hard it's going to be for these drivers.
Well, you talk about that, and we step right up to a set of tires, Goodyear Eagle tires, and this is one thing that's going to be key here. We watched in the Xfinity practice, after 10 laps, they lost a second, 1 second in Xfinity practice, and it's because the tire fall off. The tire is softer this year. Because of the low downforce, they needed to change the tire a little bit to change the racing. And when we change the racing, we soften up the tire so it puts it in more of the driver's hand. When the car quits handling as good, it's harder to drive. So the asphalt's getting older here. I did hear a little rumble about they might repave it. I hope not. I hope we don't repave it. But I did hear that.
You know who else doesn't want them to repave it? Tony Stewart. He's very vocal about them not repaving Atlanta Motor Speedway. Because the drivers, they love it here.
They do love it. The reason why is because it's more of a drive. You can run the top, you can run the bottom. You can do a little bit of everything and make speed, and that's what's key about here at Atlanta. You're going to watch Kevin Harvick. He'll be committed to the bottom all day, bottom, and then you'll watch somebody like Kyle Larson all the way at the top. So you can run in a lot of different places here.
Kevin Harvick actually won his first Sprint Cup Series race ever here in 2001. Fun fact. All right, moving on. Oh, hey, we're going to give some people some shout-outs. We haven't even got to do that yet. First in chat is Louis D. Donato. He wants to see Chase Elliott. Well, you know what? We're going to give you some Chase Elliott. He's on the other side, I believe. We also have Leah Bartlett. Says, can I please see Casey Kane's cool paint scheme? We'll get you him. I think I saw someone who wanted to see Ryan Blaney's car. Oh, yeah, Blaine Smith. He said, can I see the famous Wood Brothers car of Ryan Blaney? Well, you know what? You are seeing that right now. The 21 Ford. Ryan Blaney, with his technical alliance with the Wood Brothers and Penske, I feel like he is going to have a great race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Like Chris Rice said, tire fall off is going to be key. They're going to have to learn what groove fits them best because they're interchangeable. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Just got
Costner
bumped a
almost
little bit.
fell on that one.
You know what? I am a rookie in the garage. People are just pushing me around, but it's okay.
So something that's going to be key here at Atlanta, Costner, is the track bar adjuster that the driver has now. So that is something key. We're looking at Michael McDowell's car here, and we can see inside the track bar adjuster. So the driver has a button on his steering wheel to where he can move the track bar up and down. And when we talk about the track bar, when you go down with the track bar, it makes your car tighter. It makes the car tighter, makes it get the right rear in the racetrack, makes it a lot tighter. When we go up, we breathe the car up, takes the back end out of the racetrack and lets it turn better. So that is going to be key here at Atlanta. But if something happens, they still have the hole, and the crew members can stick the wrench in there and change it. So the red wrench that you see stuck in the back of the car in Michael McDowell's car here, they can stick it right in the track bar and move it up and down. So that will be key here at Atlanta to keep up with what the racetrack and the tires are doing.
There's going to be a lot that these drivers and this crew chiefs and these teams have to get exactly right to be successful here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's going to be a difficult one, but it's going to be a fun one. That is for sure. Right here we got the number 30 of Josh Wise. We're going to give you a good look of that car. It's awfully loud. But you know what? We'd love the sound. We'd love the sound.
So before I leave you, Costner, I'm going to leave her and she's going to be on her own. I really appreciate you having me on here. But
Thank
also,
you, Chris Rice.
Atlanta is a place that we're going to want to watch on Sunday. Just because it's not Daytona, we want to watch it because, like I said before, you're going to be at the top of the racetrack, the bottom of the racetrack. We never know who's going to win, and it will be a very exciting race. So, you know, you got the front side of the field. Everybody give her a shout out. She's done a really good job so far.
Chris Rice, you got a shout out. I'm going to read you your shout out really quick from David Homa. He said, "Hey, Chris Rice, love you on NASCAR preview show. How about my local driver, Martin Truex? How do you think Martin Truex is going to do?"
Martin Truex, I loved it. I thought he won it last week.
I did too.
I really did. I was cold chills all over me, but what an awesome race. Martin Truex moving over to the Joe Gibbs racing has, I don't know if it really helped them, but they're showing that they're a team to contend with. They contended when they were with RCR, and now they're going to contend with the Joe Gibbs deal. So they're showing that they're a team to contend with, and Martin Truex is doing a wonderful job.
They're fun to watch. That's for dang sure. They put on a show.
They do put on the show. Keep watching the preview show because you never know what might happen on that.
And everybody wants to see Chris Rice all the time. Chris Rice, I hate that you're leaving me, but
Bye.
Good luck. Hey, good luck in Xfinity. All right, you know what? We're moving on. We're going to walk around. I'm going to give some more shout outs. Blaine Smith says, "I need a yellow rookie stripe in the garage." You are completely right about that. I'm doing my best to give you guys exactly what you want, but it's a lot. It's a lot to see. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to talk about. Now I'm here by myself. So hopefully I'm giving you guys what you guys want to see. And if not, then I apologize, but don't blow me up in the chat. As Dillon always says, we're having fun here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're almost halfway. Oh, and we are coming up on the number 3 of Austin Dillon. Austin had actually a great finish at Daytona. He had a top 10 finish, and the race was so close that no one really got to notice that Kyle Larson, Regan Smith, and Austin Dillon finished 7, 8, and 9. Great finishes for them. I feel like Austin Dillon's going to have a good race here. He's really going to show us what we're doing. Listen to it roar. There you go. Looking at the 42 of Kyle Larson right now. That Target and Energizer. Kyle Larson, he's another one to look for. Chris Rice just said that he's going to be riding the high line all race. You're going to see him. And he's awfully good at that high line. It's going to be someone to look out for sure. Number 5 of Casey Kane. I'm pretty sure that someone wanted to see Casey Kane. I'm going to scroll. to see who it was. Brenda, you said this is way better than school. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. It was Leah. Leah Bartlett said she wanted to see Casey Kane. So there you go. Number 43 of Eric Almarillo. And we're going to Clint Boyer's car. Oop. Hey, there's Paul Menard right there. See him walking through. Going in on the number 15 of Clint Boyer. We can see them planning everything out. Paul Menard, we just saw him up through. Oh. There's Clint right there, getting a good look at Clint Boyer. Like I said, these guys are really trying to figure out this low downforce package. They're going out there for the first practice, and I feel like it's going to be a little crazy. Everybody, I feel like all the drivers have said they're super excited. They're super excited about this competition. They're super excited about seeing what this low downforce package is going to do for the racing. We're going to see more passing at high speeds. Atlanta already has freakishly high speeds, but we're going to see more of it. We're going to see more passing. Here we go. Matt Kenseth. He had a heck of an ending last week at Daytona, getting a little bump by his teammate. See Jamie McMurray there. His number 1 car. McDonald's. Everybody looking super focused. There you see Kenseth again. Like I was saying, he got shoved by his teammate for Denny Hamlin to get the win last week. I would be a little ill if I was Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is actually going to be my pick to win this race. He's really good here. There's Austin Dillon. And there's everybody's favorite, Dale Earnhardt Jr., number 88 nationwide. Listen to it purr. Dale Jr. is, Atlanta is one of his favorite tracks. He's very, very good here. He tweeted about it earlier, saying he can't wait to get out here. Hendrick, really good at Atlanta. Jimmy, one of the best, which we'll be getting to the 48 car here soon. There's the number 31, Ryan Newman. Rolling out here. It's starting to get a little warmer. I don't know if it's because we've been walking and talking or the sun's out, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's going to get even warmer as the weekend goes on. No rain in the forecast, thank goodness. And here's number 48, Jimmy Johnson, one of the best at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jimmy won here last year in 2015. He's very, very good here. He's got 4 wins. I can see Jimmy going back to back here in victory lane for sure. Then we've got our Daytona 500 winner, Denny Hamlin. Oh, look, there's Brad Keselowski signing a few autographs for a fan. These guys, great guys. You know, I'm not in the garage much, but when I am, everybody's friendly, everybody's smiling, signing some autographs. There's Jimmy right there. taking off his jacket, about to get in. We've only got about 10 minutes until this first practice. You can tell everybody's ready to go. Very anxious, ready to go. There's Dale Jr. walking through. You always love to see Dale. Everybody's climbing in. It's getting a little louder up in here. All the cars are coming out of the garage. You guys, I'm excited. We're getting ready. See Denny again. There's that Daytona 500 winner sticker. Oh, what a finish that was, you guys. I was working in Charlotte, but I was screaming. I think you could hear me all the way in Daytona when I was working in Charlotte. It's the 41 of Kurt Busch. Moving on, Brad Keselowski. I'm liking his paint scheme this week. Let's go get a look at that orange and blue. Auto Trade. We just saw Brad walking through the garage. I don't know where he went, but Seth Wilkins, he said, can I get a shout out, please? Yeah, you can get a shout out. Hey Seth, how you doing? Brenda said low downforce was good last year for JGR. Yes, it was. We raced the low downforce in Darlington and Kentucky. And you know who else was really good in Darlington and Kentucky? Penske. We're looking at Logano's car right here. Logano getting ready, strapped in. Logano very, very good at this low downforce package. I think, fun fact, I think they led the most laps, him and Brad Keselowski, in Darlington and Kentucky. Moving on. 19, Carl Edwards. See him about to climb in there. Climbing in his Aris Toyota. Carl Edwards, another one to look out for. I know all of them are probably like, who is this girl? This is not Matthew Dillner. All right, moving on. Number 78, Martin Truex. Heartbreak last week. And there's Chase Elliott in the 24 car. I know we got a lot of Chase Elliott fans. There he is, strapping in, getting ready. I know in Daytona it's not exactly how he wanted to have his first Daytona 500 in the number 24 car, but this week is a week to redeem himself. He said it himself that this is really when the season starts. This race is gonna see where he kind of pans out with the rest of the field. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see this rookie race in this race this week. I believe in Chase Elliott. I'm a big fan. Tigra, she said, hey, rookie, I need to see some Kevin Harvick. Well, Tigra, here you go. We're giving you some Kevin Harvick. He's in the car, getting ready. Like I said, everybody looks really focused. They're really ready to go. I think Atlanta is going to be so fun, so interesting. It's going to be a crazy race. Kevin Harvick actually Instagrammed a fun Instagram from his first ever Sprint Cup race. He won here at Atlanta in 2001, where he beat Jeff Gordon. He was with RCR at the time. But now we're seeing Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch always one to look out for. Finished third in Daytona. With that M&M's paint scheme. I love it. Looking good. I'm sure he's feeling good. I'm sure he's ready for this race. look again at Kevin Harvick. That freaky fast. Jimmy John's number 4. I don't know if we got a good look at the 78. You want to go? Let's go back to the 78. 78, back to that Furniture Row black matte paint scheme. It's one of my favorites. Don't get me wrong, the Bass Pro Shop was good too, but this is just classic. It's classic. It's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites for this race. There he is right there, looking at some stats, getting ready. Brenda said, thanks for a good garage cam. Donald Corbin said, good job today. You guys, thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I was really nervous, actually. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Chase Elliott. Again, because you can't really get enough of that 24 car. We only have 4 minutes left, and I want to show you. I want to keep showing you guys everything. Oh, hey guys. Let's see. Can I have some questions? You guys have any questions coming my way? We've seen almost everybody. Maybe we can find a driver, talk to a driver. That doesn't look super busy. Here's the inspection area. There's a Sprint Cup hauler. And what about Chris Rice? Chris Rice is probably one of my favorite people at the track. Like he said, he had a great first practice with the number 11 of Blake Koch in the Xfinity Series. I think they're going to do great things tomorrow. And we have a double header tomorrow. We have the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series. That is going to be exciting. It's going to be a beautiful day. If you're in Atlanta or near Atlanta, you should be there. You should get here. Because it's not going to be like last year. It's not going to be raining. One of my coworkers, Matt Strickert, I know he's hosted GarageCam before with Matthew Dillner. He is from Atlanta, and he is going to be here as a fan. And he's really excited about that. He doesn't have to work. Myself and Justin Beatty are going to be the only ones working. Matt Dillner, I had to give you a shout out. Oh, you guys are working. Yes. Do you want to give yourself a shout out? Jamie Vansel, we got Fig. Danica Patrick, we really didn't get to get a good shot of her car. Danica, she actually had her best finish ever at Atlanta Motor Speedway. She finished 6th in 2014. So she's another one to definitely look out for. Because we don't know, you guys, we don't really know what to expect with this new low downforce package. We saw it a little bit, but they made some tweaks. In 2016, I just think it's going to be better than ever. We've already started off better than ever with the Daytona 500, with the closest finish, 4 inches to be exact. So, I mean, it truly doesn't get any better than that. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow in this doubleheader. I'm excited to see what happens Sunday. Like I said, my pick is Matt Kenseth. I believe on the preview show, Chris Rice picked Brad Keselowski, which is always a good pick. Penske's very strong, but I don't think you can bet against the JGR guys. So I think we're wrapping up. So let's take you out with Ty Dillon in the number 14 car. Ty Dillon, gonna be one to watch. Be exciting to see this rookie race for Stewart Haas Racing in the number 14 of what's supposed to be Tony Stewart, which we hope he gets back really soon. So from all of us here, thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to see you guys for the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 Practice is about to start. It's on Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll see you at the races, guys, as Matthew Dillon would say.